The crypto world, it's thrilling, right? It's all about innovation, huge opportunities, and yeah, the chance for some pretty incredible gains. But let's be real, with all that excitement comes a ton of risk. For every solid project out there, there are dozens of scams just waiting to take your money. That's why we're here. In this explainer, we're going to arm you with the skills to spot the major warning signs, so you can tell a real game changer from a total trap.
So let's just put a number on the scale of this problem. $241.6 million. You know what that is? According to the blockchain experts at Chainalysis, that's how much profit the creators of potential pump and dump tokens raked in 2023 alone. These are schemes that hype up a token, get people to buy in, and then the creators sell everything, leaving everyone else holding a worthless bag.
So the million-dollar question, or in this case the $241 million question, is how do you avoid becoming one of those statistics? Well, the answer isn't to just run away from crypto. It's to get smart. It's about learning to see the breadcrumbs that scammers leave behind. And that's exactly what we're going to break down for you step by step.
All right, let's jump right into our first and maybe the most common red flag, the impossible promise. This is all about the crazy marketing hype and guarantees that are just, well, they're not believable.
I bet you've seen stuff just like this. Make 3x of your assets in a week, or guaranteed 5% daily returns. It's designed to hit you right in that part of your brain that wants a big, easy win. But you have to remember, in a market this wild, anything that sounds that easy is almost definitely a trap. You've heard this a million times, but it's a classic for a reason. In the crypto world, guaranteed profits just don't exist. Real, legitimate projects will talk about their technology, their roadmap, their vision, not about making you rich overnight. Anyone who promises you a sure thing isn't really selling you an investment. They're selling you a fantasy.
And to make you jump on that fantasy, they turn up the heat. They create this fake urgency with lines like limited time offer or only a few spots left. They're trying to trigger your FOMO, that fear of missing out, to rush you into a bad decision before you've had a chance to think. A real opportunity will still be there after you've done your homework.
Okay, moving on to our second red flag, and this one is absolutely critical. The ghost team. A crypto project is only as good as the people building it, so if you can't figure out who they are, that is a massive, massive problem. Now look at this. The contrast is just so clear, right? A legit project, they're proud of their team, you can find them on LinkedIn, see their past work, check their experience. But a potential scam? You get anonymous founders, fake names, AI-generated profile pics. I mean, if the team is hiding, you have to ask yourself why. It's usually because they're planning their exit strategy before the project even launches. And that's really what it all boils down to. Trust requires accountability. When a team is anonymous, there's no accountability. They can just disappear. For a scammer, staying anonymous isn't about privacy. It's a core part of their business plan.
All right, red flag number 3, a project with no real purpose. I mean, what does it do? A token's value in the long run has to come from something real, from some actual utility. If it doesn't solve a problem or offer a new service, then its value is pure speculation, and that's a dangerous game.
So the very first place you should look for that purpose is the project's white paper. This thing is supposed to be the blueprint. It should be a dense, detailed document explaining the tech, the goals, how it all works. So please actually read it. If it's super vague, filled with typos, and feels more like a marketing brochure than a technical document, that is a huge red flag. And this is how they cover up that lack of substance. They play buzzword bingo. They just stuff their website and white paper with all these impressive-sounding phrases like next-generation AI or quantum resistant. It's all a smokescreen, you know? They use fancy words to hide the fact that, at its core, the project doesn't actually do anything useful. This leads us right into red flag number 4, a rigged game. For this one, we have to look at something called tokenomics. It's basically the economic rules of the token. And if those rules are set up unfairly from the start, you're playing a game you just can't win. And this chart is the perfect example. If the founders and insiders are holding, say, 70% of all the tokens, they have total control. They can crash the price whenever they feel like it just by selling off their holdings. And guess who gets left holding the bag? The 10%, the community. And it goes deeper than that. Is there an unlimited token supply? Well, that can mean your tokens become worthless through inflation. Are there no vesting schedules for the team? That means they can sell all their tokens on day one and walk away. And low liquidity? That's a trap. It means when you want to sell, you might not be able to. It's all a sign the system is built for them, not for you. And all of this often ends in what we call a rug pull. This is the ultimate betrayal. The developers who control the project's funds just pull everything out of the liquidity pool. The token's value instantly goes to zero. They vanish with millions, and all the investors are left with absolutely nothing.
Okay, so we know the red flags now, but what if you're worried you're already caught in a scam? What do you do? This last part is all about taking action and protecting yourself.
If you think you've been targeted, you need to act fast. First thing, stop sending them money. Cut them off completely. Second, lock down your accounts. New passwords, two-factor authentication, the whole deal. Third, and this is so important, document everything. I mean everything. Screenshots, wallet addresses, chat logs. This is your evidence.
And finally, report them. Don't just let them get away with it and move on to the next person. Contact the official agencies like the FTC and the FBI. And, just as crucial, report them to whatever crypto exchange you used. Every single report makes it that much harder for these scammers to operate.
At the end of the day, it really all comes down to this. Your best defense is just good, old-fashioned, thorough research. You hear the phrase, do your own research, or DYOR, all the time in crypto. It's not just a catchy phrase, it is literally the most powerful tool you have to protect yourself.
So, as we wrap up, I want to ask you something. What's the biggest, most obvious crypto red flag you've ever come across? Drop your story in the comments below. Let's help each other learn from our experiences. And hey, if this explainer was helpful, like it, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more tips on how to stay safe in the crypto space. The more we all know, the stronger this community gets. Invest smart out there.